Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. It's Tuesday, January the 16th, 2024, and I've got the latest JoyToy World War II action figures review. We've got the German, we've got the American, and we've got the Russian. And I must apologize beforehand because I've had a look and I cannot find my other JoyToy World War II figures. I know I've got them here. I know they're not lost. I just don't know where. Here they are. I've got so many toys and so many boxes. I have a look and I just couldn't find them. So I can't do that comparison, unfortunately, but I will put the links to those videos in the top right corner of your screen as we go through this review. So quick look. This is the new packaging, which I'm not keen on because you can't put things away. Or can you? I'm telling a lie, you can. It's resealable. It's like the Boss Fight Studio stuff here. So this is the German. Looks pretty cool. That head, though, and that neck does not look pretty. So I'm a bit concerned how that's going to look. But it looks like a nice figure. I'm sure someone will comment in the comments what's historically wrong about it. And the American looks pretty cool again. Like that. And then lastly, the Russian. I think the Russian maybe looks the most similar to the previous release that we saw. Very cool. Okay, I'm going to unbox these and set them up. I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. And here they are. 3 really nice looking figures, but they do have their faults. They do have their issues. Very similar, if not the same, from what I recall, to the previous releases. I'm not sure these are actually new sculpts or just reissuing with existing parts, which is probably the case. Okay, so let's look at accessories. They all come with a foot base. Small round one, quite shiny. The German and the American come with 2 pairs of extra hands. They come with left and right fist. And they come with a gripping left and right as well. The Russian comes with a left and right fist, no gripping, but he does come with this extra hat. They all come with 2 guns. So the German's got a machine gun. He also comes with this rifle. And for some reason, I think it's maybe an error. I'm presuming it's an error. I got 2 stocks with his gun. One was attached and one was sort of loose in the packaging. So maybe that's an error. I don't know. So let's look at our German guy first of all. You see the other stock is actually on his gun in front of us there, and it can fold backwards. It does look pretty good. His helmet is quite a soft, malleable, rubbery plastic, so it's very easy to put on. The Americans are only with a hard sort of plastic helmet, so it's a bit more difficult. And you guys who are experts of World War II can say about the details that are wrong. The knife should come out on this, as I recall. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Decent, nice looking figure. Now the issue I've got is with the hands. They really struggle to hold their weapons well. It's not a good plastic for the hands. The American Army, only one with the hard plastic on the hat, maybe because of that detailing. The goggles are fixed, yeah. He's got his machine gun, he's got his rifle around there. I didn't recall seeing a knife on him though. Shovel doesn't come out, unfortunately, but the backpack does come off. Very cool. The Russian, who's really struggling to hold his machine gun there. His sort of, I guess it's his shovel, whatever was bent in the box. It does look pretty cool. Okay, let's go through articulation. It's going to be very similar. The American's probably going to have the best lower body. In fact, I'm pretty sure of that. Upper body, he may be him, or maybe the German, actually. Let's have a look at articulation. So I'll take the gun out of his hand for that. Helmet can stay on. I'll take the helmet off. Head comes off with it too, just what I wanted. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, it's a very bendy plastic on the German and on the Russian's helmet, but the American one's got a hard plastic. Okay, so left, right, up, down, side to side. Very good. Shoulders all the way around, outwards. It's only getting about flat. Bicep bend though is over 90. There's a trunk, but it's sort of hidden behind his tunic, so it's very hard to move that. Can turn from the trunk and the waist. Hips, that sort of hard plastic tunic gets in the way, not very far. Wrists, I should say, are on a joint, so you need to find where the joint lines up before you can move it, plus the hands will turn. Hips forwards, not great. Backwards, not great. There's a thigh twist, there's a double kneecap, very tight but a bit ugly on the knees. There is no boot turn, there is a small tippy toe, small dorsiflexation, decent tippy toe. There is no toe articulation, but you can swivel in and out. I'm not sure what pose he's doing there, but it does look pretty cool. The zombie pose, who knows? Okay, our American Army. Let's take his guns off. And his helmet too. I'm sure his head will pop off. Or not. No, not this time. This is a much harder plastic. And then his other rifle comes off. Very easy. There we go. His legs should be the best, but let's have a look. Okay, so head. Left, right, side to side, up, down. Very cool. Shoulders all the way around. He is the same or maybe slightly better than the German, this American Army trooper. Again, over 90. His trunk is better, but the webbing is going to really, again, get in the way of that movement. His waist and hips are great. Look at that. So forwards, his legs will be good. He can sit down really nicely and drive a Jeep. So if you've got a World War II Jeep, he's going to be fantastic for it. Wrists are the same on that joint. So you've got to line it up. Hips, these little pockets get in the way, which is a shame. Forwards we saw is great. Backwards is about yay far. Any further, it'll turn to the side. Thigh cut, double kneecap. Get it to bend from both sides. Very tight, but you get a slightly ugly knee. Does he have a boot turn? No boot turn again, but he does have the swivel. He doesn't really have a dorsiflexation because the sculpting, unfortunately, his tippy toe is very small too. And let's go to our Russian next. Let's get this guy standing up. He needs more dorsiflexation to stand nicely because that backpack weighs him down. Okay, our Russian. Let's take his gun out of his hand. Let's take his helmet off. And again, this one we can see is a very bendy helmet. Let's get the other gun off. Keep his satchel on for now. Okay, his articulation. Left, right, up, down, side to side. Fantastic. All the way around, but the backpack's slightly in the way. You can take that off. Shoulders, about the same as the others. Biceps, probably the best on the biceps, actually. He's well over 90 there. Same wrist articulation. Trunk. Does he have a separate trunk? I don't think he has a separate trunk compared to the others. And that's also... Okay, that is his trunk. So forwards, backwards, side to side turn. Best trunk. Waist can turn separately from the trunk. Hips, the best on the hips. I was not expecting that. On the sideways, forwards, really good. This soft plastic is actually really quite soft, so it's good, malleable. Backwards, he's got the best hip articulation by a long way. Thigh cut is good. Double kneecap. Again, it's the tightest. He's got the best leg articulation. The kneecap wasn't quite as ugly as the others. No boot turn. There's the inward swivel, the outward swivel. Again, he needs more dorsiflexation, but he's better than the American soldier. And he's got a decent tippy toe and no toe articulation. So he has got the best articulation, which was a surprise. I thought it was going to be the American just by the look. But the Soviets win this round. Okay, let's get his head a bit straight. Stick him up there. In terms of size, Should be no surprises here, but at 10.5, I'm going to guess on CM. He's about 10. He's about 10. I'm telling a lie, they're all around about the... He's slightly over 10. Let's have another quick check. Yeah, but around 10, slightly over 10 on the height. I wish I could find my other World War II figures to do a comparison, but I can't. I'll use a Dime Novel Legends cowboy who was awesome. Great figures. Not really the same genre, obviously. You see that they scale well with other lines. The Dime Novel Legend is a fair bit taller. If I use my cyborg android female from Annex 379, let's get an idea of how they scale against this. They are actually looking a bit small because these are tend to be 10.5 cm these days, and these guys were around 10 cm. If I use Boss Fight Studio Sigurd the Survivor, again they are slightly smaller. They are truer to true 118 scale, to 3.75 inch, as opposed to a modern 118, which is more 4 inch. But it's nice to have variety. The heads seem a bit small too, but that's also because you want the helmets to fit on the heads, not have huge helmets. Nice releases. If you've got the other World War II stuff, this is recommended. Did I just break my German helmet? Oh, I broke my strap on my the helmet. There's two little holes I can glue it in on the German. That's not that difficult, to be fair, to glue that in. Anyway, I digress. If you've got the other World War II figures, these will be nice addition to go with it. And if you haven't, you can army build. Buy lots of the Americans, lots of the Germans, lots of the Russian, do some head swaps, and you got yourself a nice little unit of, 4, 5, 6, 10, whatever number you want of soldiers. Very cool. In fact, I'll put a link to my 21st Century Toys or my is it JSI International German Panther tank. If you want to see that, because that's really cool and it's so hard to find these days for a cheap price. Okay, so Awesome Toys signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe, consider joining the Patreon. I'll see you next video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye.